Kick from Errol.
Knockouts are basically the ultimate buzzword in any martial arts sport, where power and skill turn into a move that has jaws hitting the canvas faster than you can blink. You'll see everything, rising stars and seasoned veterans this year who delivered moments of brutal KOs and explosive finishes, some seriously heart-stopping action. Get ready to relive the combos that left opponents sprawled and fans roaring as we count down the most spectacular heavyweight knockouts that define 2025 so far. The first on our list is a rising star in the heavyweight scene, Moses Itauma, whose knockout against Balogun made waves.
Won it in one, Carl said it earlier, and he's going for it.
At just 20, Itauma turned referee John Latham into a reluctant babysitter, dropping ex-NFL linebacker Mike Balogun not once, not twice, but 3 times before delivering a check right hook so perfectly timed it made clocks jealous. Balogun hit the canvas and that was pretty much it, especially since round 2 was shorter than a TikTok tutorial.
Heavy knockdowns, the second especially, and he's going for it. Fair play to him, Barry.
What a great effort there from Balogun. He was done. Yeah, he's done to get up and recover. That's some super.
And there's no way the fight should continue.
At Wembley Stadium on July 19th, 2025, Oleksandr Usyk reasserted himself with a 5th-round knockout that felt like a boxing opera.
Daniel Dubois trying to force him out.
With how dramatic everything was, the 38-year-old southpaw had Dubois totally overpowered with slick footwork before dropping him twice.
He's never going to make it. Oleksandr Usyk can be crowned right here, right now. He is undisputed.
First with a right hook, then with a left. We saw how Dubois tried to rise after the first, but he did end up crashing under a thunderous second left.
Sportsman, he really is. And Daniel Dubois trying to force him out.
Now, if this wouldn't cause the boxing world to go crazy, what would? On June 27, 2025, at Quebec City's Centre Videotron, Arslan the Lion Makhmudov ripped the script with a first-round TKO.
Even when he's hurt.
Well, when you think about how this fight unfolds, how it stacks up, you got 2 really big, strong guys that look across the ring and say, here's a big, strong, slow guy that I can hit. They both might be right, and there's a massive right hand from Arslan Makhmudov.
Dropping undefeated Ricardo Big 12 Brown with a looping right that sent him wobbling like a rookie taking a hit for the first time. Brown did his best and rose, but looked like he just discovered vertical was optional, so the ref waved it off at 1:57 of round 1. On April 20th, 2025, in Birmingham, Fraser Clarke made his triumphant return from a jaw-shattering loss by unloading a crushing right that flattened Ebenezera just 1 minute 52 seconds.
Just dips it, looking to arc a right in over the top of. Solid blow, because that will be enough. Big right hand. The referee's going to jump in any second now.
Into round 1. Honestly, you can argue that this was less of a boxing match and more human pinball. Teta, convinced the ref had hit the panic button too soon, stormed off, grabbing the referee like he owed him money, before security peeled him off. It was August 21st, 2025, in Hollywood, Florida, when Sergey Bilostenni turned the MMA lights out on Carl Williams with a decisive second-round TKO at 4:11.
Hollywood, Florida, at the iconic Hard Rock Guitar Hotel.
Oh! It landed for Bilostenni, and Williams is nowhere. Sergey!
Making him rethink his just talking strategy mid-exchange. Williams looked primed to stick to wrestling, but Bilostenni's punches said otherwise, and emphatically, ending the night before, Williams tried out some plan for the fight. Neat win.
Beautiful left hook.
Beautiful timing, beautiful placement right on the tip of the chin.
Now, early this year in February, in Riyadh, Joseph Parker turned in a crazy performance. Fans' jaws dropped as the late sub Martin Bakole dropped with a thunderous overhand right in round 2.
I think there could be. Collie again just walking in quite square, coming forward, bringing all of that 22-stone right hand there from Parker. Bakole just shakes his head as if to shake it off.
You know, that's very disheartening.
Big right hand there from Parker, and down goes Bakole. Huge shot.
Bakole, jet-lagged and over 310 pounds, looked like he'd rather be anywhere but a boxing ring, especially stuck with Parker. Parker, on the other hand, cool as a cucumber, seemed all too chill. We get it. He had a big win, and it also makes sense that he was eyeing up the champ, Usyk, for his next heavyweight dance partner. Madison Square Garden Theater in NYC saw something insane on June 14th, 2025. Teremoana, the Hammer Jr., managed an unbelievable performance, catching Whitfield with a sneaky double left hook that sent him crashing into the corner and had the audience and viewers wincing.
Moana are getting there first. Look, and Whitfield is a big guy right now, but he began his career in the amateurs as a middleweight. He made his pro debut at 168 pounds, so he's not. Big left hook, and the hammer is out.
Good stoppage. Whitfield was out already.
Thank the stars for referee David Fields, though. He wisely waved it off at 228 into round 1.
Left hook. That's how powerful this man is. You can see it. He opened up his arm, and normally those don't have that much.
At the 2025 PFL Light Heavyweight World Tournament Final on August 21st, 2025, Brazilian grappling guru Antonio Carlos Jr., aka Shoeface.
He didn't crush the space. He got big right hand. He just starts opening up at this point, hits him with an elbow. A lot of shots in here. And here's the end sequence. Big right hand.
A multiple-time Jiu-Jitsu world champ and 2021 PFL season titleist turned wrestler-boxer hybrid Sullivan Sully Collie into a living pincushion. After a slugfest of knockdowns in round 1, Carlos Jr. landed a head kick and then dragged Collie down in round 2, soon turning Collie's wrestling dreams into a submission show. Here, experience actually prevailed, and that belt's his again. On February 22, 2025, at Riyadh season, Agit Kabayel basically just sent our eyes bulging as he overpowered China's Zhilei Zhang with a 6th-round knockout to claim the vacant WBC interim heavyweight title.
Coming off those big knockouts, he's gone. Kabayel, and he's looking to do the same again. Takes the count. It's the body shots that are undoing him, and he's absolutely in agony here. Zhilei Zhang, will he make the count? Agit Kabayel celebrating.
Actually, Zhang started strong, landing heavy shots, but Kabayel weathered the storm, gradually wearing him down with relentless bodywork. After surviving a 5th-round knockdown,
Exhausted. Look at the mouth wide open. And he's shipping punishment here. Oh! What a countering shot from Zhilei Zhang. And Kabayel walked into that. And when the German was having all the success, there's the power of Big Bang.
Kabayel overwhelmed Zhang in round 6, finishing at 229. This victory cements Kabayel's rise as a serious heavyweight contender.
It's the 26th victory for Agit Kabayel, and it's the most important on this huge night. And now, will they believe in this German?
In a stunning case of powerful performance, the 20-year-old heavyweight sensation Moses Itauma did it again. He delivered a 1st-round knockout to veteran Dillian Whyte in just 119 seconds at the A&B Arena in Riyadh.
Nice right hook again.
Body shots, hand speed. At the moment, all too much for Dillian Whyte.
Temple shot.
And he's gone. Body shot for the tower. Whyte in desperate trouble. And very early, can he survive this? Big punches, raining in. He's all over the place. Referee having a close look at the time. The clock is ticking.
Itauma, now 13-0 with 11 KOs, overwhelmed Whyte with a barrage of punches.
Target, and once he got you hit on the temple there, he had him in trouble straight away. Didn't rush his way, watch this, couple of shots, takes a step back automatically. Nothing's coming back. Picking his shots, not getting too close to him, not getting those feet too close.
Ending the whole thing in a right hook that floored Whyte. The referee halted the bout at 1:59 of round 1, meaning this was Itauma's 8th first-round knockout. In a bout that ended up being a little bit too controversial for comfort, David Adeleye faced Jimmy Tishika for the vacant British heavyweight title at the Co-op Live Arena in Manchester. Adeleye delivered a surefire move in the 6th round that sent Tishika down. The problem is, the punch landed just as the referee had called for a break.
He saw something on the body of TKB and it's making him, I'm not too sure what it was that he was...
Putting the legality of the shot into question. Still, Adeleye secured the victory and added the British title to his credentials.
Flush, it was a great shot, it really was.
He's complaining in the corner there, Barry Smith, saying the referee said break. Ben Davison shaking his head, looking at us here. Well, Barry Smith saying they call break. Ron Kearney, he's shaking his head.
Portman Road in England on the fateful day of June 7th. Fabio Wardley had us at the edge of our seats in a dramatic 10th round knockout against Justice Huni.
The young heavyweight heir apparent possibly watching on from ringside. So many hovering around, waiting for a shot. Usyk and Dubois meet Joseph Parker, Agit Kabayel. There's all sorts of heavyweight.
This was the moment the vacant WBA interim heavyweight title went into Wardley's hands.
Interim heavyweight champion of the world from Ipswich, England, Fabio Wardley.
Sure, he was trailing on all scorecards and absorbing punishment for 9 rounds, but Wardley still sent Huni to the canvas and secured the victory. This remarkable comeback just shows us how Wardley is positioning himself as a serious contender in the heavyweight division. Like that, a little earlier this year, on April 12th, Maryland had to witness Stefan Shaw showing the world a thunderous first-round knockout to Rafael Apeori. That too in just 33 seconds. The 32-year-old Shaw, known as Big Shot, set free a powerful left-right combination that had Apeori crashing, which naturally had the ref haul to the bout immediately. This victory is actually Shaw's 3rd consecutive win, showing us his explosive punching power. May 17th, 2025, saw Dave Allen avenge his December 24 loss to Johnny Fisher with a brutal 5th-round TKO. Fisher, who had been leading the fight early,
trying to move his shoulders, I think the gap for a lot of the time is going to be as Dave steps in over his front foot.
Fisher getting his jab going, so too does Allen. It's a cracking tail, but so too is Dave Allen's good body shot from Fisher. And Allen
was overwhelmed in the 5th round after Allen set up a flurry of punches, ending everything in a devastating hook.
Monster heavyweight. Oh, Johnny Fisher, what he's all about. Drama here in the 5th round, and it is almost a mirror image of what Allen himself. He's got.
His legs have been gone for about.
Again, in the 5th round, can he go? Will Johnny Fisher get up? Just about. And Dave Allen has got a few seconds left in the round to jump. The legs are gone. And Dave Allen here. Can he follow up? Fisher.
Allen's to come in, his legs are gone.
That floored Fisher face first. Ouch. And, well, Allen's victory earned him the WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight title.
And the new WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
A serious comeback in his career. This year, we're seeing a lot of crazy progress. Like on August 21st at the PFL World Tournament Finals in Hollywood, Rasul Magomedov faced Guilherme Viana in a showdown and proceeded to get an early knockdown.
Low by his waist. Beautiful slap to the body, hook to the head.
But then, this guy showed us he's made of tougher stuff and dominated the remaining rounds with relentless takedowns and ground control.
If his hands come up, but he actually protects his head at any point. You know how you fight with your hands down at your waist like.
This, of course, earned him a unanimous decision victory with scores of 30-27. Australian pro Vincent Victoria made a sensational debut at the Rajadamnern World Series 125 in Bangkok, knocking out Iran's Mohammad Kanani in just 23 seconds of round 1.
Need a wider camera angle to fit in Vincent Victoria. Oh, good right hand! Right kick and down goes Mohammad Kanani!
Right hand sending him down.
Victoria dropped Kanani with a sharp cross and swiftly followed up with a brutal right low kick to the head, leaving Kanani dazed like a deer caught in headlights, and made the referee fear for the poor dude enough to halt the bout. On May 1st, 2025, at PFL World Tournament 4 in Orlando, Simeon Smooth Powell delivered a dominant second-round TKO over Carl King Albrechtsen. After a competitive first round full of clinch exchanges, Powell let loose a barrage of eye-bulging elbows and punches.
And if you call Albrechtsen and you decide you only want one corner man, then there's no better person to choose than Josh Barnett, because he can coach you through every single position. Ending
the fight pretty one-sided in a decisive stoppage at 2:05 of round 2.
Of course, now they go back to this.
Sim's trying to pick his perfect punches. Oh, that was beautiful lead up the front. I'd like to see him show some elbows in this range as well. Knee. He's connected. Oh, that's a Albrechtsen's in trouble. It's swinging away. Albrechtsen's in trouble. A big elbow.
Also on May 1st at PFL 4, Phil Davis also secured a wild victory over Rob Wilkinson in the quarterfinals. First, we saw a competitive first round, and then Davis decided he'd had enough.
The level change that we saw Phil Davis start was partially forced by that.
And again with the right hand.
Big right hand and the left behind it for Wilkinson.
Taking the wheel pretty early in the second round, he dropped Wilkinson and then followed up with a barrage of punches brutal enough
Wilkinson is down! And Phil Davis finishes!
to make you flinch. Luckily, the ref jumped in to stop the fight at 0:51 of round 2. This was Davis' first knockout win since 2019, believe it or not. And on February 22nd, 2025, we had another case of vengeance in the Bivol versus Beterbiev bout. Basically, Bivol, after his October 2024 loss to Beterbiev, was out to get a victory in their rematch at the ANB Arena in Riyadh.
The reaction. Drop some of those shots down to the body. Now come the undisputed light heavyweight champion.
The judges scored the bout well in favor of Bivol, crowning him the undisputed champion.
And new undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world,
Actually, this win handed Beterbiev his first professional defeat, and maybe we'll see a trilogy between the two fighters. Fans are already buzzing about what might come next. And that's all for today's brutal compilation. Knockouts and overpowering wins have a certain appeal that we combat sport fans just can't get enough of.
From Zhilei, and Kabayel walked into that, and when the German was having all the success, there's the power of Big Bang.
It doesn't matter what sport we're looking at. The truth is that total dominance just oozes the kind of mastery that anyone would daydream about having. If fights like this are up your alley, make sure to subscribe, because we surely have more coming that you'll like.